Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is CEO Ranti Fashion Hub. I welcome you all to today's class where I'll be talking about how to make an umbrella hijab. Some people call it full kimor, some people call it full kimor, but mostly they call it umbrella kimor. So this is 3 trousers of fabric. I'm making use of crepe here. You can use what is it called? You can use hijab material, which is lycra. You can use crepe like this. You can use any material that you are okay with, but right now I want to make use of 3 trousers of crepe because I want to make it for an adult. Let's assume that I want to make the hijab for an adult. So this is 3 trousers now. Join me as I start the cutting. So I welcome you back to the class. This is 3 trousers of fabric. This is 3 trousers of crepe material. Some people call it London material. So you have this is the length side. This is the length side. This is the width side. So I want to fold it now. You will fold it into two. You know you are cutting an umbrella hijab, an umbrella kimon. You fold it into two like this. So you make sure you set it very well. You make sure you set it very well. I hope you can see it now. You make sure you set it very well. So after that, it has been folded into two now. I will now do it as if I want to cut a flare. I will do it as if I want to cut a flare dress. Pause. So you fold the fabric into two as seen. That's what I'm doing. I hope you can see the way I'm doing the folding. Then you will now fold it like this, as if you want to cut a flare. That is how they cut the hijab. This is a mistake from the material. What is it called? So don't mind the mistake, please. Just focus on the measurements. So you fold it like this, or probably let me turn it so that that place will fall to the down part. First. So I've changed the direction of the damaged side. So you fold it like this. Then you fold this as if you want to cut a flare. That's what I'm doing now. See if I want to cut a flare for my blouse. So at the end of the day, you achieve something like this. I hope you can see the triangle shape. You achieve something like this at the end of the day. You can bring the camera closer to this side. So I'm trying to set the shape. That's why I told you that the cutting of triangle hijab, the cutting of this umbrella hijab is different from Egyptian hijab. So we are doing the analysis now. So focus on the fabric so that people can see it clearly. So this is the shape that brings out now. What I want to talk about here is that the umbrella hijab is just as if you want to cut a flare. So I hope you can see it now. If you are cutting a short one, you make the length shorter. You will not use three trousers for the short one. You will use like maybe 1 trouser, 1 yard. It depends on your customer's request. So after the folding, I will now take my tape rule and measure it. You know I told you that we need 65 for a tall person. We need 65 for a tall person. So I want to confirm these measurements now. This open side is always fall to the front. This place always falls to the front. So I want to confirm it now. If it is up to the measurement I need. So here we are now. We have 65 inches exactly. So the front is close to 65 inches that we need. So this is the back, but the back is very short. You will notice that most of the umbrella hijab, they used to join the back. It's not because of anything, it's because the length of fabric is what determines the back of the the hijab. You know, mostly the length of the of all these trousers is 60 inches, so we have to join this down part to make the shape comes out rhyme. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. So what I will now do is to bring out the triangle shape. I want to bring out the umbrella shape rather. So you will now use the length of the front to judge all the shapes. You want to make use of 65 inches. So I will now measure 65 inches out, and I will shape it out. So this is number one now. You can add your tape rule to confirm if it is up to 65, but my here is more than 65. You know, 60 inches stops here. Then if you count it like that, this one is more than 65 inches, but I want to make use of 65, so let me use it like this. I've left like 1 inch there. I think we need like two. If you want to do your own, please kindly get two tape rules so that you will not make a mistake. You know, this is not my first time cutting it, so I'm just using tailoring idea to bring out the shape, and it will comes out nice. So that's how you bring everything out. I'm bringing out the shape now. 65 inches. I'm bringing out the shape. Hold the tape rule. Please, when you are doing your home, kindly make use of two tape rules so that you will not make a mistake. Come to this side, then you draw it round like that. Some people don't even take all these measurements, but it's very important to take everything. It's very important to take it like the way I did. So what I will now do is to cut it out. What I will now do is to cut it out. I hope you can see the shape of the hijab now. I hope you can see the shape. So I want to cut it out now. Pause. So this is the shape of the umbrella hijab now. I hope you can see it now. That's the front part. This is where the back stops. You know, I told you that we are going to join it to make it longer as the front. But when you are joining the back, instead of 5 inches, you can make it 10 inches so that it will come down a little bit because it's back. So this is the shape now. Right now, we will now proceed to how to cut the sleeve, where your sleeves will comes out. You know, we are going to fix the sleeves at the edges. So now let's talk about how to locate our sleeve now. So now let's locate where the sleeves we fall. You know, I told you that from the upper side you measure 28 inches, and you tell your client to hold her hand like this. You tell your client to hold her hand like this so that you know where the sleeves will start. Some people might not, there's some people so might not reach 28 inches. Some people use 26. Some people use 27 inches. But normally I love to use 28 inches for adults so that the hand will not come to the upper side. So you will now measure the here. You start your measurement from here to know where to fix your sleeve. You make sure you check it though. Don't fix it at this front part. You know, this is front part now, the open side, and the closed part, which is back. So you fix it at this edge. You know, there is no open space here. That's how you identify it. You fix your zip at where there is no opening. This place is closed. That's the other side. So you now measure from the upper part now. You measure 28 inches. So here is my 28 inches now. So once you measure your 28 inches, you will now measure the round sleeve of the person. If it is a drawing material, you make use of 5 inches because it's do wide sometimes. So but this one is not a drawing material, it's a crepe London material. So I will use 6 inches. I hope you can see it. After you measure your 28 inches, you will now measure 6 inches. You will now take your scissors and notch. You know what I mean by notch. Make sure the other part is inside as well. Don't pick only this one. You know it is two. It has been folded into two now. So you make sure the two are both align, then you notch it. You have to be very careful when you are notching so that it will not be too wide. So you notch it. I've notched this side, then you come to this side also and notch. You will now put your scissors inside. That's why I said you should locate the other parts inside. You put your scissors inside and cut it like this to the last edge here. So I've created a sleeve space now. This is the sleeve space now. So what I will now do is to join to the down part. I want to join that down part. We are done with this side. The down part, I will join a little bit to make it longer as the front. First. So you pick from your leftover. These are leftover. You know, we still have to cut the sleeve and the cup. So you just pick one side and put it here like this. We want to cut this place. Just put it here. Make sure it overlaps the factory part a little bit so that it will not be showing when you are joining. So make sure it overlaps it. Then you take your tape rule and measure the length of the front part. Pause. So I want to measure the front part to know how to join this back now. We have just 5 inches left. The front is 5 inches longer than the back. So instead of me to cut that exact 5 inches, I'll cut 10 inches. So the back will be 5 inches longer than the front. I hope you understand this now. Back is always longer than the front sometimes, but some people prefer to be right. But when you get your hair done, maybe you did a very full hair, the hijab will just jump up. But once you've added to the length, you will enjoy your hijab. Pause. So this is the joining for the back now. I've cut it now. This is it. So I will now proceed to the machine to firstly join this back so that I won't lost these pieces. You know, it is now in pieces. So I'll set this aside now and let's cut our sleeve and our cup. So to cut your sleeve, you pick your leftover material. We are still working with our leftovers. So this is it now. Adult cup length is 16 inches. So after being folded like this, it's going to be 8 inches. You know, 16 divided by 2 is 8 inches. So I'll fold it I folded it into 2 now. So this is it. I have 8 inches exactly here. Then the length of the upper part here will be 5 inches, or probably make use of 4.5. So I want to use 4.5 now. Then you curve it out. You curve it out as seen. So here is our sleeve now. Our sleeve is ready. I hope you can see the way I do the cutting of the sleeve. So this is it. This is what it will look like after opening. I'll set it aside again. Then pick the leftover to cut our sleeve. So I want to cut our sleeve now. In our master class, by God's grace, this is Ramsey Fashion. In our master class, I'll talk about how to make varieties of fashion sleeve. But here is one of it now. You know, this is the leftover. It has been folded into 2. I want to cut the 2 sleeves together. Remember, our round sleeve at the hijab side, we make use of 6 inches. So this one right here will be also 7 inches. I've added 1 inch to it for the sewing allowance. So I'll use 7 inches here. Here is the 7 inches. Where did I put my chalk? Here is the 7 inches. That's why I said you should measure the wrist of the person. So assuming you have a wrist measurements, you just fold your tape into two. Maybe our wrist is 10. To measure here, you add 1 inch sewing allowance. If you are using smoking rubber sleeve, you make sure that this place is 7. So round unfold will be 14. Pause. So this is the two sleeves now. I'll just tape it at the edge side. If you have enough material, you can make it double. So this place now, we'll just take this place and fix the upper part of the sleeve. So now let's proceed to the machine. So here is the joining of the cup now. Here is the joining of the cup. I've centered the middle. This is the joining of the cup. You center the middle of the body. Then you fix your cup accordingly. Center the middle of the body of the jab. Then you center the middle of the cup as well. So that's what I'm doing here. So here is the closing of the front. So here is the joining of the front part now. We have joined the cup. This is it. This is the cup. So once you join the front part now, you join it straight down. So this is the result after sewing. I told you that I love to use my sleeve. I love to use 28 inches for the measurement. So this is it now. How do I look? We have to fix the zip now, but I want to show you the picture before we proceed. So here I am now. This is the back side. I hope the back drops very well.
Yes.
So this is the back part now. That's why I say you should take the owner's measurements. Measurement is very important. My own measurement is 56 from the middle of my hair. That's why I have a full umbrella Kimar wear. So let's join the sleeve now. So here is the joining of the sleeve now. I told you that in our master class I will be teaching you how to make varieties of sleeves, but this one is just a simple sleeve. This one is just a simple sleeve. So here is our sleeve now. We have taped the edges. If you have enough material, you can double the body, so you will not need to tape it, but I love to do it this way. It will serve as another style, and at times if you want to apply a design, you make use of this single body sewing. So you will now close it here. You close it here now. I want to do the closing, so we'll close this here. You measure the person's waist. So when you are making this sleeve, I want to quickly talk about this. You have to make the wrist part to be free a little bit. If you are not using the one of smoking rubber, because of ablution, you'll be able to draw it up to perform ablution. But if it is too tight for you, you won't be able to draw it up, except if you use elastic here. So we have joined our sleeve now. We want to fix it into the body of the hijab. So here is the one of the delicate side. You want to fix the sleeve now. So if you want to fix your sleeve, you check where the cup is, so that you will not make a mistake. I hope you can see the way she's trying to fix it out. So you make sure you set it, and the upper part of the sleeve will face the upper part, while the down part will be at the down part, so that you will not make a mistake. So here we are now. So this is the joining of the zip of the sleeve. You put your sleeve inside, turn it to the right side, and sew it round the sleeve space. Joining of the second sleeve. Here is the joining of the second sleeve. So you make sure you center it very well. The down part will face the down part, the upper part will face the upper part. Then you sew it around the sleeves. So here is the full Kimar now. I hope you can see how free my hand is, but I will hold it a little bit to make it more firm. So here is it now. So this is how to make an umbrella hijab. This is CEO Ranti Fashion Home. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thanks for watching. Let's proceed to the next class.